What's up? What's up? What's up? This is B Roots back at it again with another video that's going to get you pumped up because the bull market is coming. I repeat, the bull market is coming, and I have proof, historical proof that the bull market is coming. You've been hearing it all over. I've been listening to it, and I just shake my head because nobody gives proof. Nobody shows the YouTube population why the bull market is coming. They just hear about it. Well, I'm going to show you why it is coming, and you're going to see it with your own eyes what is coming up. So if you're excited about this awesome video that I'm about to present to you, do me a favor, hit me up with a like spike. Put the thumbs up button. It takes 2 seconds of your time to just scroll down and hit the like button to give me the thumbs up. If you are new to my channel and you are not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It's free. You don't need to get an email address every time something comes up. It's free. It's no cost to you. Hit up the subscribe button, and there's a little bell on the right-hand corner. Hit that bell because when I put up a video with great information such as what I'm about to give you right now, you will be notified for free, no cost to you. If you're already a subscriber, well, welcome back because you're about to get some awesome info. And at that, you're going to get some choices about which ones you should invest in. And that's not financial advice. I'm give you some options and say, hey, historically, this is why. So, once again, if you haven't hit the like button, do yourself a favor, hit the like button. Help me out. Do me a favor, hit the like button because this is a video that you want to like. So, let's get started. I want to go a little history, a little flashback of last year. We're going to go to 2017. Hold up. Look like my market is updated. So, total global market, 2017. There is a conference every year that happens in May called the Consensus. And what happens during the Consensus conference is all your big players in cryptocurrency comes out and get together. Now, this isn't any old cryptocurrency conference with 5 people. These are major players, your Microsofts, your IBMs, your massive investors in America, all around the world, travel in to this conference, and they listen to what people have to say about blockchain that's been going on for years. And if you just got into the market, say January, December, I can see why you're like, oh, I lost all my money. The market's not going to come back. You're just trying to, shill Bitcoin and shill all this. No, I'm going to give you the proof. And this is why I was saying on my Twitter why you need to be patient because it's going to come. Because Consensus is like let's get excited and we're going to drive the market back up. But let's just think about it for a little bit. Consensus is that major thing, and you guys never, I won't say you guys, but majority of people don't know anything about it. And back in 2017, think about it. Were you investing in Bitcoin? Were you investing in Ripple? Were you investing in all these other different coins? Majority of people, and it's only 1.5% of the world population, but majority of people came in December and January. But these major corporations for years have been attending this, and they're about to put a buttload of money into the market. So let me show you this chart. Consensus, by the way, in 2000 up was May 22nd through May 24th of 2017. So when you go back to the charts, as you can see, May 7th, 2017 to June 13th, 2017, it was pretty much trading sideways, which is what the market is doing now. You're seeing it's not really going anywhere. It's just trading at that 9,000 mark. So let's look at this year right now. You know, it's sitting at 390,000. 390,000. Let's kind of zoom in on this. And let's see the last 7 days, or even the last month. Look at this. It's pretty much just kind of it started creeping. This is the down period, and it started creeping up, but it's kind of just chilling and not really doing much. Just slightly going up, just a little bit. Let me show you this. This is exactly what it was a year ago. So you see it just sitting. As you see right here, the 22nd is when it started. So it's sitting, 54, 52 million. By the way, look at that market cap difference. I just want to show you that. Last year was $55 billion this time last year. This is on May 14th of last year. $55 billion. And right now we're at $390 billion. So what are we going to see by the end of this year? Yep, the title says it all. So going up. And this is in preparation for consensus. It's just slowly going up. And then right as the 22nd hit, you know, it was sitting at 55, and then it slowly got up to 79, and then boom, 90. And it really tested out that 90, 100 mark, and then it went down. People took profits. But guess what? Oof. And that's why I was saying June is really going to be that time. May, June, look at it. It hit over the 100 million. And that was something huge. And it just started to went up from there. And that was like the birth. Consensus is like the birth of big money coming in, because when they go to those conferences, they see the conference and they're just like, oh man, this is awesome. Like, you get these speakers and they talk about it and they start putting money into the market. So let me go a little further. If that didn't convince you, let me go in further with it. So during the consensus, there are people that speak on behalf of cryptocurrency companies. There's sponsors. You'll notice cryptocurrency sponsors start coming out. And what they do is, they put their names out there. They meet all the top execs of Microsoft and IBM and Intel and BMW and all the other people that are interested in blockchain but just don't really know yet what they should do. And that's how these business partnerships are created, by doing that. So when you look at last year's people that spoke about cryptocurrency, let me show you something. Turn this over here. There was only two companies, cryptocurrency companies, that spoke last year. And if you know me from my first video, you can probably guess which one it was. So if you think you know, go ahead and put it in the comment section and give yourself a like if you get it right. And if you don't get it right, that's fine. That's okay. But just think, which company that just blasted off this time last year. Very easy to figure that one out. Just go ahead and put it in there. And, if you don't get it right, that's okay. That's okay. There's going to be more times to guess things. All right. So that company didn't even have a face. It was Ripple, head of XRP markets. And you're like, oh, no, Ripple was in December is when it made it big. Are you sure about that? Let's look up Ripple back in May of 2017. See, I told you, I've got history here for you. It was sitting at, before May, and I stopped it before May 7th, it was at 5 cents. And what happens when these companies talk and they say, what's Ripple, this and that, and they do their research way before they get into, before the big money comes in. Because when the big money comes in, they miss a bunch of profits. So that's kind of what you're seeing right now. You're seeing a nice, slowly little spike, and then it kind of tapers off a little bit. Those are these people knowing which companies are about to speak and what's going to happen with it. So check this out. May 3rd, 2017 is where it starts. 5 cents. Goes up, goes up, goes up. Boom. Where did this come from? All of a sudden, you're at 22 cents on May 8th. Getting ready for consensus. There's probably some announcements Ripple finally started doing, and, they started making some headwaves all before consensus. So what happens? Goes down, people start taking their profits. That's when you notice things go down. They'll take their profits before it goes down. So that's also another reason why I say it's probably a potential bull trap what we're seeing right now, because it's going to go up and then they're going to take a quick little profit, and it's going to start to go up again right before consensus. So you can go in now if you decide to. That's okay. That's fine, because what you're going to see is it going to go even higher. So watch it. It'll go down a little bit and went down. See how it went up to 12 cents. It's like you're never going to see that 5 cents again. It's too late. It never went to 5 cents ever again since that. So it goes up, bam, 22 cents. Then it goes down, and it goes up. It goes up. And consensus is getting closer and closer. And consensus is getting closer and closer. 42 cents. Right before consensus happens. And then what happens? They take their profits, and it goes down, and everyone starts taking their profits. It goes back up again, and it goes down. And it's after consensus, and then June hits. Bam! Goes back up, and then it kind of tapers off. And then it pretty much just tapered. It started going down because there was a bunch of FUD, and then China FUD came down and went back down to 20 cents. And then we saw December and January happen. All because they spoke. These are speakers, see? Speakers at the consensus. Who else decided to get in? This was going to be a little harder. You can probably see it in my tabs. So I'm not going to go any further now that you see, what I'm doing with my tabs here. So I'll scroll down. Look at NASDAQ. Like, these are U.S. Department of Treasury. We're worried about freaking blockchain and what the United States are going to do, and they're over here speaking at blockchain consent. You think they're worried about this stuff? Absolutely not. America is completely fine with it. They know what's going on. Zcash was the other one. Let's get out of this one, a Ripple, and let's show you Zcash. Same thing. I'm going to start at May 2nd. $90 was Zcash. Watch how it sits at 90, goes up to 100, goes up to 100. It's starting to feel the consensus, and it's flirting with that 100. And then they speak at consensus. It goes up to 110, and people prior at the consensus start talking about it. And they're like, oh, Zcash goes up to 126. Consensus day. What happens right at this consensus day? Bam. It literally doubles. They must have had one hell of a speech on the day of consensus, because their amount doubled in the day they talked about it. And then people took profits, and then boom, shot right up to 294 and almost tripled the day after. And then people take the profits. But look, it's still sitting at 200, still sitting at 236. And people are like, we got to test it. We're going to get this up here. And June hits. And then all of a sudden, it just freaking rockets. 382, $401. And what the heck is Zcash at right now? Let's see here. Zcash. $277. But it had its all-time high at 6. So this is what I mean, that, consensus is a big deal. So there's 2 examples. After that, you didn't have, that's all. Like I do all these people, and there weren't many. Those were the only two companies that I saw. Now other companies also went up, but those speakers spent money to be able to speak there. Sponsors, 2017 sponsors. You pay big bucks to be a title sponsor, $150,000 exactly. And then you got, 4 block sponsors. It gets a little lower. EOS did a sponsorship with them. EOS wasn't out yet, but they're about to come out in June, and they just skyrocketed off the bat. Excuse me. But, here's some other stuff. Dash, Ripple. There's Ripple again. They put some money. They put their faces in front of people. You don't even see many other companies. You got a bunch of small ones. Then you call this. This is a little less, but companies weren't. Salt. Here's Salt was one of them. Salt's a company. They're not doing too well. They're not talked about a lot, but there just wasn't many sponsors. They're there, but not big there. So, what does that do for you this year in 2018? Well, in New York City, May 14th through 18th is this year's consensus. So, what do we got to work with? Ladies and gentlemen, it tells you all right here. It's right in front of you. 2017 consensus had 2,700 attendees. 35% of them were top executives. 125 speakers, 80 sponsors, 80 plus sponsors, 80 plus media partners, 70 countries. So when you see all that, you're like, not bad. So let me show you this. Let's go here. Consensus 2018. So last year's attendance also, 70% of them were more North Americans. Now, if you're from America, you're going to be like, hell yeah. If you're not from America, you either hate us, love us, or just deal with us. It's truth. It is what it is. But the big money is in America. The world kind of knows this. 15% of that big money is coming out of Europe. 3% is Asia, 1% of Africa, 3% South America, 1% Australia, represented by the regions of people that are attending this conference. Look at the attendance by year so far. 400 in 2015, 1,400 in 2016, 2,700 in 2017, and we're already at 4,000 plus for this year, 2018. It's almost about the double. People are getting excited about cryptocurrency, and it's doubling. It's going to be huge. This is the year we're going to see a $1 trillion market cap. It's coming. So you can go on the website, and the link will be down low, and you can see that. So you're like, B Roots, how much does it cost to get in? And then you go into it and see if it'll show up. Yeah, here you go. So if you're a startup, it's going to cost you $1,799. If you're an enterprise, $2,499. If you're in the government, $999. If you're a student, $999. You're just as equal as the government. They're gonna be like, you can still charge you. So do you really think people are here coming up to get there's some free pencils and some coasters and a couple name pads and stickers? No, these people are paying this big money to come in and invest and make money. So, with that said, who are the speakers? There are a ton of speakers this year. Boom, 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 boom. And you can go through all the different cryptocurrency companies. They're probably putting themselves out for big investors. So, you got, here's one, Sonam. You can scroll down, and I'm going to show you something, and I'm going to give you some more information on it. So you got that. You've got, let's see else. We have any other people, cryptocurrency companies. We have, scroll down. Come on. The Key. So the president of The Key will be there. So if you're interested in getting The Key, I'd probably recommend, not recommend, but that's a simple solution right there. That's based off of history, what I've already explained to you. Polymath. Sonam again. So you got two different investors from Sonam. Sounds like Sonam's up to something. Zcash again. Civic. Kick. VeChain. See who else here. Medical Chain. Salt again. Steam It. See, all these companies are trying to get in front of these investors. Aeon. And if you like any of those investors, let me know. Which ones are you interested in? Are you invested in any of those companies? Put it in the comments below. And I believe it was we saw Sonam twice. I think I skipped over Qtum. Qtum's in there also. So let's look at the sponsors. The big sponsors, Sonam, they're paying $150,000 to be in this, to be one of these sponsors. Pillar, Omnitude. I've told you about Omnitude on my Twitter. So, I mean, I know a few people are in Omnitude, so they're putting their faces out there. I believe this costs $100,000 to be a sponsor. Qtum, Ripple, VeChain. Notice the difference between last year's and this year. Icon, Agrello, Aeon. You know, they're putting their faces out there. Nebulous, Polymath, Remy. Remy's getting their face out there. Zcash. I mean, the list goes on now. The sponsors are just adding up like crazy. And, you know, if you wanted to be a sponsor, it is not cheap. Like, it is expensive to be a sponsor. Like here, view 4 plans, I believe it is. No, it wasn't that. Yeah, see here? If you want to be a sponsor, that title sponsored, 150 G's. That's how much they spent. These companies right here, they just spent 150,000. EO spent, back in the day, it was 10,000. Yeah, 10,000. You know, a meeting cube was 16,000. If you want a private meeting rooms, 25,000. Roundtable session, 20,000. CoinDesk TV, 50,000. 50,000, 40,000, 40. Like I said, these aren't cheap. They're super expensive. It's where the rich get together and try to make more money, basically. So, what am I looking at for 2018 sponsors? These are the two coins I like, as we just spoke about. As I said, Sonam's speaking twice at the event, so I think they're up to something. Quantum is also another one I'm liking. VeChain is another one I'm liking. I already have a bunch of Omnitude. So I'm going to let you guys know what my plan is. My plan is to get into some VeChain and some Quantum. Because you look at Quantum, their all-time high back in January was like $100. It was $104. Here, let me zoom in. Yeah, $103. And right now they're sitting at $19.74. So that's 5 times my money easily. And the difference between the difference is that's 5 times my money. So you put $1,000 in, that's $5,000 right there. And same thing with VeChain. I'm getting some VeChain. I'm definitely going to get into some Ethos. Obviously, you know about me and Ethos because their wallet is about to get released. So I'm going to get into some Ethos. But I'm going to do a short-term trade with Quantum or VeChain. And then I'm putting it into an ICO that I think is a beast that I talked about on my Twitter. QuarkChain. It is going to be a beast. And I'll do a video later on it, but I just want to tell you what I was planning on doing. These guys are big time. Former Google execs or former Google engineers. Years experience at Facebook. It's also got some Instagram backgrounds, but massive company, so you should look into that. Also, I'll do a video later on that. So there you have it. $1 trillion by the end of 2018? I think so. Absolutely. Without a doubt, this will be a $1 trillion total market cap by 2018. It might be May and June, and it might be there in a couple of months. Like, we have no idea what's going to happen. But by the end of 2018, I do believe we will have a $1 trillion market cap. I think this is what's going to fuel it. The consensus, the history backs it up. Ladies and gentlemen, get on there and start making your decisions. If you're looking short term, long term, I don't know. We may never see these prices again. There could be a quick correction before it really shoots up right before consensus. That I don't know, because these are all this big money doing that. So I can't, based off of history, yes, there was corrections done. When is that going to happen? We don't know. But the market right now is different from last year also. Everyone knows. Where last year, everyone really wasn't waiting because the masses didn't know about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So this could be completely different. However, when you look at the size of the consensus attendance and the amount of people that are speaking on it now, this is something you might want to look into. So, as I always say, it's not financial advice. Please do your own research, figure out what you want to invest in. We may never see these prices again. I mean, there's really nothing else to say. I don't know. I really don't know what else to say after that. So, as usual, as I always say, taxes. I got the B-Roots cryptocurrency tax spreadsheet. You will make gains. It depends on who you invest in, what you invest in. But like I said, it's there. It has a video to show you in there. When you're gonna need to take care of your taxes and keep track of the money that you're making. There's a video that shows you step by step. I pretty much created a spreadsheet, and if you watch the video, you get a pretty good discount. And it won't be the $25, but that's only for the first 500 customers, and it's still available for the big promo discount that is in that video. B-Roots cryptocurrency tax spreadsheet. Take care of your taxes. Don't let the government take your money or all your money. They're going to take your money, but don't let them take all your money and put fees on your earnings. There's no reason for that. And my music, as you know, or you might not know because you might be new to the B-Roots community. I'm on Spotify. I am an EDM producer. I've been contacted by ICOs to do music for them. This is for all the ICO companies. If you don't give me good information on your product, I am not going to accept it. And I have to really, really be into it for me to have my face and my music attached to your ICO. I'm not trying to be part of an exit scam. So, you can contact me. My information is below if you're interested in having music. But like the intro music, that's me. That's my track Voodoo. I have a track coming out very, very soon. It'll be on Spotify. It'll be on iTunes, SoundCloud. It is related to the cryptocurrency company. As soon as I submit this, as soon as I upload this video, I'm submitting it to the iTunes and Spotify. And here within the next week or so, I'll have a release date. So make sure you add me on Twitter so you know that information. The people that added me on Twitter knew about this video first. They knew about the information first. So if you want to know about that kind of stuff, just add me here. Click on my videos on Twitter and add me on Twitter. We have some awesome conversations coming up. So there were some Gucci sunglasses bought. This is my Burberry. Italy. Just got back from Italy. Awesome. So that's it. That is it. I hope you are excited and ready for this upcoming month of May and June. It's going to be awesome. And for that, I end it off. This is B-Roots signing out. Thank you for watching.